This is Avery. I'm sorry it's been a while since the last video, but I've just been distracted, had a bunch of stuff going on at the school. So, wanted to put this out now. It's another one of the videos in the series on bringing people in. And today I'm going to talk about something I touched on previously, hypocrisy. There's a very good verse in, I think it's Matthew, that sums this up really well. Do not try to remove the speck from your brother's eye until you've removed the board from your own eye. This really sums up what people do today. They'll focus on something so tiny, so insignificant about somebody, blow it out of proportion, and then try and destroy that person socially over it, just to make themselves look better. And this is something that people do, sometimes even with good intentions. The example I cited just now for social standing is the most common, but not the only one. People do it trying to be helpful, but not realizing that at the same time they're doing something just as bad or worse. That is just going to, when people look at what they said and then look at the comparison, it's just going to make them angry. And when you sit there and talk like you're in a position of authority over somebody, while you're just as human as they are, it's extremely counterproductive. Now, I want to be clear, I'm not saying don't try and talk to people about issues, all of that, but what I'm saying is you need to approach them humbly. Say, hey, I know you're having a problem with this, I have the same problem, do you think we could work on getting better together? Things like that. Or if you don't have the same problem, you just have other problems, like, hey, I noticed you're struggling with this. Is there any way I can help you? This is a much more comfortable way to approach people and will make them trust you a lot more. Then, another very big thing you can do to get people to listen to you. When you're talking to them, you can start off the conversation by asking them for help on something you know they're good at that you're not. People always assume you have to open up the conversation, oh, you're bad at this, let me help you. Or, oh, you're bad at this, I'm better than you. No. Start off asking them for help. And then just kind of very slowly work it over to them having the problem, and then you can help them. That'll make them feel like they're relating to you, and it'll help them feel like it's a mutual exchange, not you talking down to them. Because people naturally react in a more hostile manner when they feel like they're being talked down to. Then, last of all, not as much about bringing people in, but it is something worth mentioning while we're on the topic of hypocrisy. Don't be hypocritical when you're just thinking to yourself. You can sit there and think, oh, how bad that is, and then go do it yourself. Or you can sit there and think about how horrible all these people around you are, when you're just as bad or worse, partially because you're thinking you're better. So it is very important to remember to stay humble and to not try and attack other people for their flaws. He who exalts himself shall be humbled, and he who humbles himself shall be exalted. Again, from Matthew, it's a very, very powerful verse, I believe. Thank you.